Do you consider yourself as narcissist? If the answer is no, then you might have two problems to deal with. You might not only be narcissist, you might also be delusional. But don't worry, at one point I was narcissist as well. But I learned how to turn my narcissism into confidence. And today I'm going to teach you exactly that. So there is 3 steps to this process, and in this video I'll teach you how to go through each step. I'll also explain why it is very important to understand yourself better. When you understand yourself better, then only you can understand others better. Because think about it, we share same DNA. We came from same piece of cloth. Even though it is very shitty piece of cloth, we came from same piece of cloth. Imagine this. Tomorrow, God comes to you and gives you this power. The power to feel what others are feeling. The power to think what others are thinking. The power to see what others might do. Would you take it? Of course you would. But what if I tell you that you don't have to wait until tomorrow for God to give you that power? Because by the end of this video, you will be equipped with that power. Let's get started with the first step. The first step is delusional state. Do you remember the first question I asked you? Are you narcissist? Most likely your answer was no. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Because you need to know the simple fact in life that everybody is narcissist. That includes you, me, your parents, my parents, your neighbors, everybody, including Buddha. Buddha was narcissist as well. Narcissism has a spectrum from low to high. Some might be less than others, whereas others might be higher on the list. But one thing is sure, that everybody falls somewhere in this spectrum. So there is no point in denying it. And with social media, it has never been so evident on how narcissist our human society is. We are living in a world where people have become so self-centered, always worrying about themselves, their personality, their image, their looks. I actually look good. Not only that, we are living in a world where people listen to reply back, not to actually hear what other people are trying to say, to listen to their side of the story. We have become more divided than ever before. If you don't believe me, ask yourself this question. Last time you had conversation with somebody, were you actually listening to that person just to hear what they have to say? Were you genuinely interested in their ideas? Or were you on your own mind, lost in your opinion, your thoughts, and what are you gonna say next as soon as that person stops talking? I'll let you think for a second. Believe me, we all do this. I used to do that all the time. That deep-rooted narcissism inside me used to make me believe that how great I was, how I was only the one that mattered, how my opinion are more important than everybody else's, how I was superior to anybody around me. And then my life changed completely. This second step is what changed my life around. It is control. Now if you are thinking that I will tell you to get rid of your narcissism, you are wrong. Because there is no point of getting rid of your narcissism. In fact, I will tell you this. You cannot get rid of it even if you wanted to. Because it is biologically hammered in us. I didn't have a hammer, so I had to use this. You know what I mean though, right? And another thing is, what is the point of getting rid of it? If you are already so good at it, you can utilize it to your advantage instead. Remember, you have been naturally gifted with this talent. So trying to get rid of it is like trying to abandon the power God has gifted you. In my case, I still have those feelings. I still think that I'm better than everybody else. I still think that God has created me for a reason. I still think that I'm the greatest human God has ever created. And there will be nobody like me. Despite me feeling that way, I don't try to show it to people. I try to hide it. I've told you guys because you guys are different,
but rather I channel it into my confidence. It's like an illusion that I created. I'm faking it, I'm acting it. But in reality, when I tell myself that I'm the best person in the room, I can feel the confidence level boosting through the roof. It might be artificial, I don't know, but I can feel this inner power of confidence that will make me think that I can achieve anything in life. And this narcissist confidence has brought me where I am today. So, I love it. For you, if other people think you are narcissist, don't try to reduce it. Don't worry about what other people think. Screw them. Still be the same person yourself deep down. Just try to dial it a little bit down when you are interacting with people. But most importantly, try to deflect it back to the people, which is exactly my third step. Deflection. In this step, we're gonna do some crazy stuff because it is one of the most important strategy to control people. If you don't have a memory of goldfish, you might remember from first step how we talked about everybody is so narcissist. Remember? Good. If everybody is narcissist, that means what you are feeling about yourself is exactly what other person is feeling about themselves. So think about it. Now if you brag about yourself all the time, telling everybody how amazing you are, then what that person listening to you will feel? Obviously they will hate you. They will resent you. Trust me, you are not the main character in their story. So just by talking about yourself all the time, you are telling them that they are not important. You just shattered their fantasy world that they have created. This is just disaster for recipe. So what you gotta do is simple. If people want to feel good, make them feel greater. Give what they want. Feed their ego. Here is an example. When you are interacting with somebody next time, instead of talking just about yourself, which you usually do, this time let them talk. Let them feel how great they are. Let them be the main character in your story as well, and see what happens. So I don't care what you think afterward, but at that moment, actually believe that they are great. They have something to offer, that they have something that you don't. When you believe this, it will make your acting more realistic, more genuine. In the world where people are so self-obsessed, if they find someone like you, they would never want to let you go. Just like how child never want to let their parents go off their sight. You will be like an oasis in the desert. You will be like a drug to them. They will become addicted to you. And once that happens, you have got them on the palm of your hand, on the fingertip. Keep feeding their ego. You can make them dance to your tune. You can control their lives to your desire. And their lives will be like a puppet revolving around you. But let me tell you one thing. None of these strategies and steps will matter if you don't embrace the importance of power and influence that you hold. So you need to master that as well. In order to do that, you need to watch this video on why you should embrace power and influence. Until next week, stay safe and stay strategic.